In this video, we are going to look at the world's first W Hotel all-inclusive resort in the Dominican Republic that you can now book. We have limited time bonuses on the personal Delta Airlines credit cards where you can earn up to 100,000 miles, and the CFPB or Consumer Finance Protection Bureau is shutting down. We'll tell you what that means for credit card users in just a moment. Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. My name is Ben Hedges, aka the Credit Shifu, and on this channel I report on the US credit card industry and how to use credit card points for luxury travel. If you like the sound of that, why not subscribe? But let's get into it. So first up, I want to talk about this new all-inclusive resort that is opening in Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Now, I love all-inclusive resorts like the Hyatt Ziva, etc. I've been to the one in Cancun and the one in Los Cabos, and I've also been to the W Hotel. Actually, one of my first award redemptions was using the 100,000 point bonus from the Chase Sapphire Reserve to stay at the W Hotel in Taipei, Taiwan about 7 or 8 years ago. And I've also stayed at the one in DC. That one's pretty cool too. But now the idea of an all-inclusive resort and a W Hotel are getting combined in this new adults-only all-inclusive resort in Punta Cana in DR. If you are not familiar with Punta Cana, it is a beautiful area of the Dominican Republic with 30 miles of pristine white sand beaches, the longest in the Caribbean. Then there's also 10 golf courses, a load of outdoor activities that you can do. And so this is where this new resort is situated, about 45 minutes from Punta Cana International Airport. We have a few photos of the hotel which look really cool. There's a beach with an infinity pool right next to it, and we have another pool with a bar with those submerged stools, which is really cool. We have a photo of another bar at night with a fire pit. Then we also have one of the rooms with a sea view, and this one looks like it's either part of a suite or a communal area. Here are some of the amenities that are included. You have 13 culinary and mixology delight restaurants and bars, non-motorized water sports, ocean view infinity pool and beach club, fitness center with yoga and other exercise classes, and live entertainment. Those are the free amenities. There's other things that you can pay extra for. And it's opening April 15th. So you can actually book now for any date from April 15th onwards through Marriott's website. In the opening few months, rooms are going for around $1,900 and can be booked also for 233,000 points, which works out about 0.81 cents a point. Pretty average, okay? But then starting in June, the rates go down a lot, and so you can actually book it for just over $600 a night or 137,000 points, which works out at 0.44 cents a point. That's a waste, okay? Unless you're gonna drink so much booze and eat so much free food that it'll make it worth it. But then again, you could just book with money and use the points for something else. Looking at the average weather in Punta Cana, it seems pretty stable throughout the year in both temperature and rainfall. So if you want a cheaper trip, I'd suggest going in the summer and then probably paying with cash because it doesn't really seem to make sense with points. If I didn't have kids, I would definitely go and check this out. But as I'm a father, I have to go somewhere family friendly. So it's a shame, but no adults only resorts for me. All right, let's move on to the limited time bonuses on the personal Delta credit cards. But first, if you like the content we put out and would like a way to support our channel at no cost to yourself, do consider signing up to some of the financial products on our website. Obviously, only if these were things that you were thinking of doing anyway. For example, if you were looking for a new brokerage account, check out our page that compares some of the leading brokerage accounts. Auto insurance rates have been going up recently. Why not get a cheaper rate by shopping our marketplace powered by our partner Bankrate? And the national average rate on savings accounts is just 0.41%. Or if you have an account from one of certain big banks, they may even give you a comedy interest rate of 0.1%. So if you're thinking about getting a better savings account, check out our page on savings accounts too. All of these links will be in the description section below, and we thank you very much if you support our channel in this way. All right, so let's get into these limited time bonuses on the Delta American Express cards. We'll work in ascending order. So on the Delta Gold card, which is their lowest one that has a limited time offer, you can get 80,000 Delta Sky Miles after spending $3,000 in your first 6 months. As you can see here, the bonus runs until April 2nd. I guess they couldn't make it April 1st because people would be like, is it really over or is it a joke, right? April Fool, I don't know. Anyway, if we use a point point sky valuation for the Delta Sky Miles of 1.2 cents per mile. That gives us $960 in value for the bonus. And the Delta Gold, by the way, has a $150 annual fee that is waived for the first year. Then we have the Delta Platinum. This one is a 90,000 Sky Miles bonus for spending $4,000 in 6 months. And the value of that bonus at 1.2 cents per mile is $1,080. The annual fee on this card is $350, which sounds like a lot, but remember, they've now added a load of new benefits like a companion certificate each year upon renewal and some credits and stuff. And now let's move on to the highest of these cards, the Delta Reserve, which lets you earn a 100,000 Sky Miles welcome bonus for spending $60,000 in the first 6 months on the card. That is $1,000 per month, and the 100,000 points are worth $1,200. Now, obviously, this is the highest Delta card. It gets you into the Delta Sky Club. You get 15 visits per year. Unless you spend $75,000 on the card each year, then it's unlimited. And that's a new change they brought in recently. You obviously also get unlimited Centurion Lounge access as well when you're flying Delta. There's also a load of credits and stuff too. I don't want to read all of them off since the video is just mainly about the bonuses. And for all those bonuses, they do end on April 2nd. So you have about 6 weeks or so if you want to get them. All right, lastly, let's talk about the CFPB shutting down. If you don't know, the CFPB is the Consumer Finance Protection Bureau. It's a government organization through which you can make complaints about financial companies, including your credit card issuer, and resolve issues. Over the weekend, Trump's newly appointed director of the CFPB issued stop work orders to all staff and posted on X that he'd informed the Federal Reserve that the CFPB would not be taking its next draw of cash. The CFPB's website now displays an error message. And the Department of Government Efficiency is now moving to look into the CFPB's finances. Now, what does this mean for us? Well, the CFPB, even if considered wasteful from other angles, was useful to the credit card's rewards enthusiasts. I remember a few years back when Amex was not counting tax payments towards the welcome bonus on some of its cards, someone posted on, I think it was Reddit, that they'd made a complaint through the CFPB, and Amex honored their terms and conditions and let the payment count. And for everyone else, going forward, that complaint resolved it. So it is a useful organization for us, and probably a negative that it is shutting down. Whether it's a negative overall, though, I've not really looked into it. Maybe it's not. I'm mainly talking about it pertaining to our credit card hobby. Doctor of Credit even shut down their comments section on an article about this because it was getting too heated. But what do you think? My comment section will always be open for the right and left to have a heated argument in it. So please comment down below. And that's just about it for today's video. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
I can feel it somewhere inside, haunting, like a drug I keep on wanting. There's a love that fits so perfect, it's hard to believe. There's a reason I can feel my heart stop beating, and the air gets tough just breathing. I'm alone, but